What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. Team of the Year is coming this Tuesday, and we're looking to get some of the best cards in MUT 21 based off of performances throughout the entire NFL season. And in today's video, we're going to be giving you 100% accurate predictions for Team of the Year players. Let's get right on into it. And of course, we're going to start on offense at the quarterback position. And I think this one right here is probably everybody's choice at quarterback, and that's Deshaun Watson. I mean, he led the NFL in passing yards. He had one of the best seasons for any quarterback in the game. The only person that I would say has probably got a better chance or should get a card above him, but won't because he's going to be the MVP, and that's Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers, they probably purposely would, exclude him from this, considering he's probably going to win the MVP and get an NFL honors card. The only other card that I could possibly see happening, and I pray that it doesn't, because the community will definitely be upset, is maybe they give Matt Ryan a card. I know his team didn't do very well, but he still put up a lot of numbers, but they were more like compiled numbers. Deshaun Watson by far had the best season for any quarterback in the game, other than, like Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. So Deshaun Watson for quarterback for Team of the Year. At running back, we're going to go with Dalvin Cook. Now, Derrick Henry could get a card, but this is another situation where maybe we see Derrick Henry get an NFL honors card. So I'm not quite sure what EA is going to do there, but Dalvin Cook, best running back in the NFL behind Derrick Henry this year. And because of the whole NFL honors, I think Cook gets the card. His last card, as we can see, was that 90 overall, which was a Team of the Week card, I believe. So he's definitely due for an upgrade, maybe in the 95, 96, 97 range. And it'll probably be a pretty solid card. Now, at tight end, this gets a little tricky because Travis Kelce absolutely deserves to get the Team of the Year card for a tight end, right? He almost led, he definitely led the NFL in receiving yards as a tight end, but I think top 3 receiving yards in the whole NFL, including wide receivers, he was up there, so he had a great season. My only thing here is that does EA give him a Super Bowl card because he did make it and win a Super Bowl last year? Or are they kind of banking on the fact that maybe the Chiefs are going to make the Super Bowl this year and they're not going to give him a card for those two reasons? They could be saying either A, they make the Super Bowl, we give him a Super Bowl card, or B, we just give him a Super Bowl card based off last year. And then that would leave the door open for a couple other options. But at that point, I would say maybe Darren Waller would be the best fit for Team of the Year tight end. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with Travis Kelce as the Team of the Year tight end. Without a doubt, Davante Adams was the best wide receiver in the NFL this season, and he should get a Team of the Year card. This card could be really good. Davante Adams' card's not really attractive when it comes to MUT, but with that route runner archetype, he should be able to get the playmaker ability with another upgrade. He's going to have cheap abilities with slot technician and slot apprentice and route technician. So Davante Adams should get a card, but this could fall in the same situation as Travis Kelce, that they might be banking on the Packers to make the Super Bowl and maybe holding off to give him a card for a Super Bowl card, though I wouldn't say it's guaranteed they're going to get in. We'll find out in today's games, right? So Davante Adams, I got to put him on my list. There's a lot of wide receivers that could go on here as well. So Stephon Diggs really stands out to me. Also another candidate for a Super Bowl card pending today's results. But Davante Adams, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins had a really, really good season again this year. Justin Jefferson, he's in the running for Offensive Player of the Year, or Offensive Rookie of the Year, my bad. But I don't think he's going to win it. Justin Herbert's probably going to win that award. So Justin Jefferson is going to lose out on that honors card if that happens. But he certainly deserves a card. Mike Evans had a really, really good season. And then also Tyler Lockett, even though he didn't have a good finish to his season, he still had over 100 receptions and I believe over 1,000 yards as well. So those are just some names. Usually with Team of the Year, they give us like a slot specialist guy as well. So I'm not sure who they would do there. Maybe Cole Beasley. He had a really, really good season as well. A lot of different options at wide receiver, but I would say if we had to lock in 2 for sure, it's got to be Davante Adams and Stephon Diggs. So I'm going to breeze through the offensive line here. We're not going to go to each picture for each player and each team, right? But offensive line, a little tough to see what EA might have in store for these. I looked at, for a lot of this stuff, like PFF rankings, even though sometimes those are completely ridiculous. We looked at just in general like stats for the team offensive line and then picked some of the players that stood out for the best offensive lines in football. But left tackle, we got Trent Williams, had a really good season with the 49ers. Laramie Tunsil could be an option. At left guard, I would say Quentin Nelson's probably the best option there. That was the only card that I could really find that stuck out that needed an upgrade. I think his last card at left guard was a 90 overall for most feared, so he could definitely use a card. For center, we got Corey Lindsey. For the Packers, he had a really good season. The Packers as a whole had a really, really good offensive line. The Eagle fan in me wants to pick Jason Kelce. He made the Pro Bowl. He's just been a staple at that position in the NFL, one of the best centers in the NFL for so many years now. So maybe they give Jason Kelce a card, but he did just recently get one. So, we'll have to wait and see, but he got that zero chill card, I believe. At right guard, Wyatt Teller. The Browns as a whole, a complete unit, had a really, really good offensive line across the board. So Joel Bitonio just got a card recently. But could we see Wyatt Teller get one for right guard? And then right tackle, there's a couple different options here. So you could go with Ryan Ramczyk, right, for the Saints. He has like a 92 overall card as his best or most recent card. Then you got Tristan Wirfs, the young rookie right tackle for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Could we see a rookie premier team of the year upgrade? I don't think it's going to happen, but his name is certainly deserve mention. And then Rob Havenstein for the the LA Rams. It's always going to be St. Louis Rams for me. The LA Rams, Rob Havenstein, he could get a card as well. But, I'm probably going to miss out on some of these offensive linemen. And you guys can definitely let me know down below in the comments section. Any positions, if you want to put out your full team of the year prediction in the comment section, feel free to do so. Or if there's just any positions in general that you disagree with. So that's the entire offense. Let's move on to the defense. The Eagles absolutely sucked this season, but there was one player that stood out. He earned his first trip to the Pro Bowl, and that's Brandon Graham. I really hope that he does get a Team of the Year card at the left end position. Stephon Tuitt for the Steelers could be another option for EA. And then also Joey Bosa, who I don't think put up a ton of numbers, but PFF graded him as one of the best edge defenders for defensive ends in the game. So Joey Bosa, Stephon Tuitt, or Steven Tuitt, however you say his name, and then Brandon Graham. Hopefully Brandon Graham gets the nod at left end for Team of the Year. Now, Team of the Year is based off of the best performances, you guessed it, throughout the year in the NFL. And it is a shame that this guy, Trey Hendrickson, for the Saints, doesn't have anything better than a 71 overall gold card. He was like top 5 in sacks in the NFL. In fact, I think he was like top 3. I could be wrong there, but definitely top 5. They gotta give him a Team of the Year, right? We need a right end, Trey Hendrickson, but it's just not a big name. Give this guy a card, please, EA. He deserves it. Some other options out there that I could totally see happening if he gets snubbed here is Leonard Williams for the Giants, and then Myles Garrett. The only way I would say Myles Garrett probably doesn't get a card is because, he just recently got that snowball fight upgrade card that was a 92. But with Team of the Year, we're probably looking at 95, 96, 97 overall. So even guys who maybe got a card just a month ago could be getting another upgrade very, very soon, despite their recent upgrade, because Team of the Year and the overall range that it's going to hold. So I hope Trey Hendrickson gets the card, but I could totally see it being either Myles Garrett or Leonard Williams. Aaron Donald is another name that you think of. I mean, he had a great season. Will they give him Team of the Year? But that just seems very repetitive. So I don't know. We'll see. Can Aaron Donald get right in? Absolutely. But those, it's too many names to name at that position. Let me know who you guys are going with. Defensive tackle is another position that I struggled to find a lot of names that we could choose from. Looking at guys who had a really good season plus need an upgrade in MUT. But we're going to go with Chris Jones as one of them. We should be getting 2 of these. But Chris Jones, one, again, do they hold off and save him for a Super Bowl promo with the Chiefs in the running for it? Quinnen Williams for the Jets had a really, really solid season for them despite their team being god-awful. So Quinnen Williams would be a good one. And then DeForest Buckner, another option for the 49ers. Will we see him get a defensive tackle card? Those are my top 3 names, though. Chris Jones, Quinnen Williams, and DeForest Buckner at defensive tackle. The outside linebackers are going to be really tough to pick from for Team of the Year just because we don't know if EA is going to go with a pass rusher or a pass defender, like a guy who plays good coverage. And at left outside linebacker, Khalil Mack obviously stands out. He had a pretty solid season for his standards. So could they give him a card? More than likely, right? TJ Watt certainly deserves this card, But at this point, you have to think he's the favorite. He's in the running. Well, he's definitely in the running. He's probably the favorite for Defensive Player of the Year with the season that he had. So they're going to be banking on him getting an honors card. Now, last year we saw a couple different situations where guys who got honors cards got recent upgrades right before that. And what they did was just like a free upgrade to the honors card without needing any training or anything. So maybe they still give TJ Watt the left outside linebacker Team of the Year card. And then once he gets Defensive Player of the Year, which you just have to assume he will, then they'll just give you that kind of free upgrade without needing the card. Will they do that again? I don't know. But Khalil Mack is what I'm going to go with, assuming TJ Watt gets the honors card. On the opposite side, right outside linebacker, Shaquille Barrett had himself a really good season. Latest upgrade for him was this 90 overall Team of the Week card, so I could certainly see him getting a Team of the Year. The other option that is a little more of a versatile player, I think Shaq Barrett's more of a pass rusher, Demario Davis. He has a little bit solid like zone and man coverage for outside linebackers in MUT. So he would be a little more versatile, but you know, Shaq Barrett, Demario Davis, I think one of the two gets this card again. Do they go with somebody who is super good at pass coverage? I couldn't really find any, names out there for outside linebackers. A few pretty good ones for inside linebackers, which we know doesn't really matter in MUT, but this is Team of the Year based off of NFL performances. Roquan Smith absolutely got snubbed. I can't believe this guy didn't even get into the Pro Bowl. He had such a good season and quietly could be up in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know if he'll even get the recognition he deserves, but Roquan Smith, again, really good season. I'd love to see him get one of the Team of the Year cards for middle linebacker. I think they normally do 2 here, so I don't know what the format's going to be this year, but Roquan Smith is on this list. Of course, Eric Kendricks had a really good season for the Vikings, so he could get an upgrade. And then also Zach Cunningham didn't have the sexiest season, right? But he did lead the NFL in tackles, and it's been a while since he's got an upgrade. I know the Texans weren't a very good team, but I could totally see them giving Zach Cunningham a Team of the Year card that nobody but Texans fans are going to use. It's hard to believe we've gone the entire NFL season, and Xavier Howard's best card is still an 80 overall Core Elite card, right? So he's got to be Team of the Year. He's up there in the top in interceptions. I think one behind J.C. Jackson, who led the NFL in interceptions. So those are 2 of the cards I'm going with here. Normally, cornerback is like one of the more, glamorous positions when it comes to MUT. And not to shit on either Xavier Howard or J.C. Jackson, but they're just not super well-known names to the general public, if you will. But I still think they deserve cards by far, 2 of the best cornerbacks in the game. And it still feels like even with the numbers they put up, they're not getting recognition. J.C. Jackson didn't even make the Pro Bowl. I'm not quite sure if Xavier Howard did. But those 2 are on my list. Jair Alexander had a really good season, and he could deserve an upgrade. But again, does EA maybe save that name for the Pro Bowl? Darius Williams from the Rams, possibility at cornerback. There's a lot of good names, but I narrowed it down to 4. So again, Xavier Howard, J.C. Jackson, Jair Alexander, and Darius Williams for the Rams. Not even going to spend a lot of time justifying this pick. Strong safety, Jamal Adams. I know he's not really a great guy in pass coverage, at least in real life, but he had a ton of sacks. He's a blitzing safety. He's really good at run support, and everybody loves this card in MUT, including myself. I'm banking on this guy getting a Team of the Year card, and if he does, it's easily going to be a card I'll be picking up. So strong safety, Team of the Year, Jamal Adams. Enough said. At free safety, we got a few different options here, right? And I know Minkah just got a card during Zero Chill, but if anything, we saw T.Y. Hilton. He got a Zero Chill card followed by a playoff upgrade, so it's not out of this realm to think Minkah could get another upgrade so fast. He had a great season, and he's usually one of those good names in MUT that people like to get his card, right? So at free safety, we got Minkah Fitzpatrick. I do have Quandre Diggs for the Seahawks. He had a pretty solid season. And then a guy who was flying under the radar, and I didn't even know it, to be honest, till I started doing a little research here, is Jesse Bates III from the Cincinnati Bengals. A strong performance at free safety. So at the end of the day, I think Minkah gets it, but one of those 2 other guys, Diggs or Bates, could get a card for Team of the Year at free safety. And then we save the positions that nobody cares about or you care the least about, and that is kicker and punter. So kicker, Younghoe Koo. I probably pronounced his name wrong, but it's just more fun saying Younghoe Koo. Kicker for the Falcons. He had 37 field goals, 37 out of 39 this year, I believe was his percentage. He missed a really clutch kick at the end of the season there. but he had the most field goals made in the NFL, and he had such a high percentage that I think maybe they give him the card. Another option, a guy, I don't remember how many he made, but he was like 16 for 16 or 20-something for 20-something. He didn't miss a field goal all season long, and that is Jason Myers. And then at punter, it could be either Corey Bojorquez from the Buffalo Bills or Michael Dixon from the Seattle Seahawks. One of those two guys we'll probably see get punter and then kicker we just went over. And those are my Team of the Year predictions, 100% accurate. No way I'm getting anything wrong there. Again, let me know down below in the comment section who you got for Team of the Year, which ones I missed on, which ones you agree on. Can't wait to see that content coming out Tuesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.